Today, I wanted to try to not talk about politics, but as we all know that politics is our daily life routine. So at some point, we gotta talk about politics here and there, But I'm not gonna try to get into the thing deeper and deeper because sometimes I just feel like I'm fucking fed up, man. Talking about politics week in, week out, and at the same time, it's very interesting to just watch everything and as everything unfolds, because now there's the Madlanga Commission happening. Mkhwanazi is testifying, and other files are coming out. Even Gayton Mackenzie is saying that he's gonna resign from the party. He's no longer gonna be the leader. And at the same time, Julius Mkhwanazi. Apparently, there are two Mkhwanazis. Julius Mkhwanazi now he's in the mud. Therefore, now he's also about to testify if he didn't yet. So I don't want to talk about that. Now let's talk about who's this guy, Floyd Shivambu. I don't know, man. I don't know if I actually like the guy because I feel like his loyalty is very fickle. Yeah, the loyalty of Floyd Shivambu, to me, I feel like it's very fickle, So apparently now, Floyd Shivambu, he made some statement that the MK party and the EFF party is not the solution for South Africa or for the South African crisis, I was like, okay, I hear you and I can agree with you somewhere, somehow. So, but what is the solution? What is the solution, Val? Never mind the solution. The reason I don't like Floyd Shivambu, like I said, his loyalty is very fickle. He used to be a member of EFF, right? Somewhere, somehow, he left and joined the MK party. It's not even a year, or maybe it's almost a year. Now, he was in the MK party. Somewhere, somehow, he left, and then he was like, you know what? I'm going to start my own political party. I think the party is called Mayibuye Africa or Mayibuye something. So, in my point of view, I'm like, so you think you're going to do a better job way more than the EFF and the MK party? Already we have different political parties and there are so many. And apparently even GNU, it was created so that it can actually crumble the ANC, right? But let's not talk about that. Now, this guy, he's trying to, actually, he's not trying. He actually did it. He actually did it. So Floyd Shivambu has started his own party called the Mayibuye Party. And to me, or in my point of view, I'm like, so what is it that's going to be different from other parties? Mayibuye Pela, it means it gotta come back. So I don't know what should come back, the land or what? Are we gonna be taking land from the white people or what? So, but he's saying Mayibuye, it might be the best alternative party for the South African. I'm like, okay, I hear you. Because as we all know that every leader, whenever they start a political party, in the beginning, everything sounds promising. But then in the coming years, as the time goes, they end up getting captured by those elite white people, So to me, if he's saying that EFF and MK are not the solution for the South African crisis, so you think you're going to do a better job? You don't even have 6 months in this game as Mayibuye. So, but you want to tell me that you're going to do a better job? Where are you from? Planet Mars or something? I don't get it, man. And the way he said it like he was just inspecting how the EFF was working and how the MK was working. And then he took certain aspects from both sides including maybe even ANC, in order to start his own political party, meaning he doesn't have accurate views of his own. Instead, he's taking views from the MK party and the EFF party and then try to reassemble or restructure certain aspect. What the EFF was not doing, we're gonna do it. What the MK was not doing, we're gonna do it. And apparently there are even some other members from the EFF and the MK party that decided to join the Mayibuye. I don't know if it's Mayibuye Africa or Mayibuye what, but there are those members who decided to come and join Floyd in his new party. I'm like, so what is it that you are bringing to the table as a newbie? Because the party is still fresh. Everything might look or sound promising, but as time goes on, we all know what's happening. We all know who's funding all those political parties. Criminals and the mafias and the taxpayers' money, they are funding those political parties. But what's going to be different about this party? What's going to be different about you? Because, I mean, somehow I kind of get it, right? I kind of get it that you cannot enter into someone else's house and then try to change laws. I mean, you cannot come to my house and then tell me that, well, actually, you know what? You got to move this thing to there. You got to change this thing to there. You got to change the paint. I'm like, nigga, who the fuck you think you are? This is my house. So I feel like maybe the guy was just too arrogant to a point where EFF kicked him out. And then in the media, they're saying that he left. Even in the MK party, I'm sure he did the same, to a point where they kicked him out, but then he's going to say he left, right? And some people might even say that the EFF party, it's a dictatorship party, whatever. The EFF party, it's run by a dictatorship. They're saying that Julius is no better than Hitler. So meaning they are both dictators. Because even late last week, there are some members, 34 members, who just stormed out of the meeting somewhere. I forgot the name of the meeting. And then afterwards, the EFF decided to cut them loose. So these people, they were not agreeing with the point of view of the EFF. Meanwhile, they are in the party. And then because you don't agree with this terms or with this point of views, you got to go. And somehow, like I am saying, I get it. If you're going to come to my house and try to change shit, I'm going to kick you out. But now, political parties now are starting to become like business. It's a money laundering business. But then they are playing with the nation's best of interest. I feel like it's bullshit, man. This guy trying to, why can't he just be like Mkhwanazi and whistleblow all these motherfuckers? You don't see Mkhwanazi saying that he wanna start his own SAPS. Instead, he's exposing the people who are inside the SAPS. So now Floyd, he just decides that, you know what? I'm not gonna expose you within. I'm gonna expose you from the outside. So, but we all know everybody got skeletons, right? That's what they're saying. So now this guy is just deciding that he's gonna start his own party and then try to talk shit about the other parties. You cannot, there's this saying that you cannot buy the hand that feeds you, or you cannot shit where you sleep. So this nigga decided to leave, but he forgets that he left some skeletons wherever he was at. I don't know, man. This sounds like a media stunt for him to say that the MK party and the EFF party is not the solution for the South African crisis. So Mayibuye is the solution. Mayibuye ini, kubuya ini. We don't even know. We don't even know, man. I don't know. We don't even know, and I don't know. So I'm sure even him himself, he doesn't know what we are in. He doesn't even know, because if Meleba Buisiland, the EFF party was the right party for that agenda. Well, I don't know what the MK party's agenda was, because as we all know that JZ is a cult. Whatever he's going to say, people going to follow. So I don't know what's happening, man.
We live in a world where the system and capitalism turns a blind eye on its hoi polloi. As we all know that nothing is permanent, I welcome you all to the LungTrey segment, where we're gonna talk, share, listen and laugh, if it's laughable. So sit back, relax. I'm your host, Trejo here. See you soon.
Trejo Tebucho from Turf Loop, but currently residing in Brakpan. I'm a scriptwriter and a filmmaker. I've always wanted to study film and TV production, but due to lack of funds, I ended teaching myself how to write scripts, shoot, edit, and direct short films and podcasts. I started a YouTube channel, LungTrey Studio, where I shoot short films and podcasts on my Samsung